The battle is on to fill North Carolina's open U.S. Senate seat. In the last election, most Republican candidates would find it a much-needed gift to get Donald Trump's endorsement. But does that still hold the same weight some 2 years later?
That I ran for Congress to stand and fight alongside Donald Trump, but you don't have to take my word for it.
A warrior, a friend. Before the race was much off the ground, former President Trump endorsed North Carolina Congressman Ted Budd for U.S. Senate. That was all the way back in June of last year. So does Trump's blessing still matter at this point? It does, but there are indications that there is enough of a gap now that it could affect who wins and loses.
You can see that there's still a very strong lineage towards Trump. With that said, you still have 40 to 50% that say it really doesn't carry much weight. So it could turn into a turnout factor on some of these primaries of who actually goes out to vote.
When it comes to Republican voters in Ohio, an Emerson College poll conducted with our parent company Nexstar found that a Trump endorsement has no impact on 21% of those voters, and that 18% are less likely to vote for that candidate. In Texas, 35% say it has no impact on their vote, and 16% say it makes them less likely to support the Trump-endorsed candidate. All numbers that can make or break a campaign.
It'll be interesting in North Carolina. That was a very tight presidential race in 2020. Will that stay as it is, or will we see a plus or minus regarding the Trump endorsement when it comes to the general election?
And you've got to win a primary to get to the full election. Trump's recent controversial rhetoric on Vladimir Putin, an unpredictable variable.
Did you agree with that? Did you think that was appropriate?
We have to look at it in two ways. One of it is good and bad, or I would say Putin is evil, but that doesn't mean he's not smart.
That candidates like Ted Budd are already facing.
And former presidents usually don't go into foreign affairs. And we've seen Jimmy Carter have issues with that in the past. It'll be interesting to see how Trump involves himself in this issue, and then obviously the repercussions of public opinion.
And the other question is, how does this affect the unaffiliated voter, the people who don't identify with the Republican or the Democratic Party, the second largest voting bloc right now in North Carolina, and expect to be the largest voting bloc by the fall. So they've got to pay attention to that factor, too.
We'll see what happens. Russ, thanks. Well, COVID-19 cases in North Carolina continue to drop, with the state reporting its second